Jake, a young sculptor, had just embarked on his career. His greatest dream was to one day create works that reflected emotion and soul, just like his master, Master Miles. However, Jake had a weakness. He was easily distracted and struggled to finish what he started. Because of this, he had many unfinished sculptures in his master's workshop. One day, Master Miles called him aside. "Jake," he said, "I'm going to give you an important task. Tomorrow morning at sunrise, I want you to create a bird sculpture using the marble block next to you. My only rule is that you will not leave the workshop until the sculpture is complete, no matter how long it takes." Jake excitedly accepted the task. He went to bed early that night, dreaming of the bird sculpture. In the morning, he entered the workshop and sat down by the marble block. He set to work with his hammer and chisel. Initially, everything went smoothly. He made his first strokes with enthusiasm. However, as noon approached, his mind began to wander. He felt hungry, and notifications on his cell phone caught his attention. For a moment, he wanted to pick up his phone and check social media, but his master's words came to mind. "You cannot control your hand without controlling your mind," Master Miles had said. Jake paused for a moment and closed his eyes. He took a deep breath and decided to set aside all the thoughts that were distracting him. He realized that the only thing preventing him from focusing was his own mind. He pushed aside his hunger, the messages on his phone, and even the ache in his back. When he opened his eyes again, all his attention was directed towards the marble in his hand and the bird he wanted to create. It was as if a connection had formed between him and the marble. Every strike became more meaningful. He began to see the bird within the marble block. He wanted to set it free. Evening came, then midnight. Jake continued to work tirelessly. He ignored the feeling of fatigue. He had only one goal: to finish what he started. He forgot the existence of the outside world. He no longer felt hungry or tired. There was only the sculpture and himself. As the first light of dawn began to illuminate the workshop, Jake made his final stroke. He put down his tools and stepped back. Before him stood a lifelike bird sculpture, its wings slightly open, ready to soar into the sky. The sparkle in the bird's eyes made Jake forget all his fatigue. At that moment, the workshop door opened. Jake understood from his masters words that true art was created, not only with talent but also with mind control, honesty and discipline. From that day on, Jake was no longer a young sculptor easily distracted. He was an artist who could achieve all his dreams by controlling his mind. And that bird sculpture remained in the most cherished corner of his workshop, a masterpiece that always reminded him of the power of controlling his mind.